hopefully all of you will be presenting in the most marvelous way next week, right? No, it's coming soon. Okay. Suppose you have a friend in the Arctic, in the Eskimo, one of your friends, Eskimo guy, and he call you. He said, I've heard there is a fruit in Malaysia called durian, but your friend and an Eskimo guy, he had never had durian before in his life. So he asked you to explain to him the taste of durian. How do you do it? How do you explain the taste, the texture, the aroma of durian to your friend, an Eskimo guy? For you, it is easy. You know durian inside out. You eat durian every year. Easy. You know exactly how it tastes like. You can imagine it. You can remember it. But when you try to explain the taste, the flavor, the aroma of durian to your friend and Eskimo guy, you realize it is not that easy, right? So that's what's going to happen to you when you're going to present your final year project's dissertation to the audience. And that's where the problem is. You think it is, you can see it, you understand it inside out, but how do you deliver that to an audience who has no clue at all what the project is all about? Yeah. So the time has come for you to deliver the G's. Yeah. The essence. What is the essence of your FYP to a group of people, the audience? Not the whole books, not the whole dissertation, but the essence. So you're going to extract your FYP dissertation into the form that is absorbable, easily understood, and hopefully enjoyed by your audience. Okay? So far, okay? Everybody can follow? Great. Why we're doing this? This is food science and technology from Institute of Technology, Australian Institute of Food Science and Technology. So from time to time, they're going to upgrade their food technologies in Australia with special skills. This is the latest one I saw yesterday. It's a skill to speaking with confidence to grow your influence. And these days, you know it, everywhere you go, in social media, it's all about influence. You know food well. You know nutrition well. You are actually the expert in food science and technology. But by the time you graduate and then you see in all parts of social media, FB, TikTok, the influencers are not necessarily food technologists. In other words, we know the stuff, we know the content, but we do not really know how to influence. If only we know how to influence, we can make a lot of money. Yeah. So I like to introduce to you your audience. Please recall your IMA 116 BOP persuasive oral presentation. Your audience. I'm talking now. You are my audience. Half of you is orangutan. Another half is human. Okay. Recall that. What's the problem? The orangutan side expects some kind of entertainment. He hates complexity. He hates boring presentation. He doesn't like to become angry. You get angry easily. Okay. Another side of you is someone who wants logic, critical thinking, evidence, data centric, justification, analysis flow. And this particular guy on this side enjoys good science. So you have to cater your presentation for both, not just for the guy on this side, also for that orangutan on that side. Okay. So there are two orangs. When you present later on, cater for both of them. Okay, as we learned in IMA 116, there are two sides, the primal brain and the rational brain. You do not like to admit it, but you make decisions using your primal brain, your orangutan brains. That's how you make decisions. using emotions. I like, I don't like. I hate, I love. You make decision. And then you use your rational thinking to justify your decision. Okay? I love him, I marry him. Now, why did I marry him? Reason number one, reason number two, reason number three. Okay. Lah. You did not do logical thinking and decide. You decide because of that orangutan brain, the primal brain. Same thing with your audience. Your audience will be using the primal brain to decide whether your presentation is good or otherwise. Clear? Okay. Whenever I see you now, I'm saying half orangutan, half human. So, emotional, and rational, logical argument. But most of the time, from our experience, the student will just do the logical, the rational one only. They forget about the orangutan side. That's all. That's okay. That's if you don't have the wow, but I wish there is some wow, especially after following the course I am A116 for the whole semester. You should have some kind of wow in your presentation. And when you go for a job interview later on, when USM graduate enter the room, it should be a wow compared to UPM or any other universities, because you should be different because of the IMA 116. You should have the wow. Yeah. So in your slide design, I do not know how many slides you're going to have. Maybe 20 slides. From these 20 slides, you should be around 5, maybe 6 with the wow factors. But the whole slide should have designed persuasively. Simple. Because of this, it makes it more persuasive. Simple. It's a phrase. There's a phrase there. And there's a contrast element between this color and that color that make it persuasive. Simple. Yeah? But of course, I don't know, A, Z, B, no time already, panicking. So what you do, you just copy your dissertation and paste into the PowerPoint or Canva. Then it's not wow already. It's gone. But in terms of content, okay lah, it's acceptable, but no wow. Okay. Recall what we learned in year 1. We are aiming for personal, contrastable, tangible, memorable, visual, and emotional. If you can have 2 or 3, that's a wow already. You'd have to think about the whole thing. If you have 1 or 2, okay, good. You are thinking about the brain of the audience, especially the primal brain, because the primal brain makes decision. This is your audience. The first time you take a girl to a date, you must think about that. All these 6: personal, contrastable, tangible, memorable, visual, emotional. You don't just go bringing your rational brain thinking. You must think about her primal brain. Yeah. So the first wow is about fearless. How many of you have fear when you talk in front of people in the public? Yes. How many? The rest are fearless. That means we are normal. We are trained to be afraid, to make mistake in front of people. Okay. So hopefully now you should have no fear. If you understand where the fear comes from, where the fear comes from your thoughts, right? From the time, from your thoughts. Next week is going to be a presentation. If you think about that, poof, the fear will come out. Fear comes from your thoughts and from your time. You allow the thoughts to develop. Suppose you want to take shower. The water is really cold. The water is really cold in the morning. 25 degrees C down to 20 degrees Celsius. It's really cold. If you wait in front of the water, it's cold, huh? It's cold. The thought is saying cold. Fear comes out. But if you go into the shower, you don't let time and thought to interfere. You just jump into the shower. There is no fear, right? There's no fear. So fear comes from thoughts.